In a world of chaos, there's a deep longing within us. We seek peace and a sense of belonging. This longing is a call to return to our roots, to embrace the wisdom of the ancients. The natural world holds profound lessons for us. It teaches us about resilience and interconnectedness. By observing nature, we understand our place within it. We are an integral part of nature. Our existence is an expression of the natural order. Living in accordance with nature taps into our inner strength. This is the essence of Stoicism, a roadmap for a meaningful life, emphasizing virtue, reason, and living in agreement with the universe. The Stoics believed that the universe is governed by a rational and benevolent force. This force, often referred to as logos or nature, permeates all things and guides the course of events. To live in accordance with nature, then, is to align ourselves with this cosmic order. This alignment begins with understanding our own nature. We are rational beings, capable of thought, judgment, and self-control. By cultivating these faculties, we can overcome our passions, navigate life's challenges with resilience, and find true freedom. The Stoic path is not about seeking pleasure or avoiding pain, but about living in agreement with virtue. It's about doing what is right, even when it's difficult, and accepting what is outside our control. It's a journey of self-discovery, of recognizing our interconnectedness with all things, and of finding peace and contentment in the present moment. Join us now as we embark on a journey with a hero, an ordinary individual like you or me who is seeking a more meaningful and fulfilling life. Our hero, feeling lost and unfulfilled in the hustle and bustle of modern life, yearns for something more. He senses a disconnect between the values of society and the longings of his heart. Driven by this inner longing, our hero stumbles upon the teachings of Stoicism. Intrigued by its emphasis on virtue, reason, and living in harmony with nature, he feels a glimmer of hope. This is where our hero's journey begins, a journey of self-discovery, of confronting challenges, and of ultimately finding peace and purpose by aligning with the natural order. Stay tuned as we witness his transformation and learn valuable lessons along the way. Our hero, Alex, is at a crossroads in his life. He feels the weight of the world on his shoulders. One evening, Alex stumbles upon a quote by Marcus Aurelius: "Waste no more time arguing about what a good person should be one." These words strike a chord within Alex. He decides to delve deeper into Stoicism. Alex orders Meditations by Marcus Aurelius and begins to read. Inspired by these teachings, Alex decides to make a change. He starts small, waking up early to watch the sunrise. As he sits with his coffee, he feels a calm he hasn't experienced before. The world around him comes alive. He notices the chirping birds, rustling leaves, and the gentle breeze on his skin. He realizes he's been missing the beauty of the present moment. Alex starts to incorporate Stoic principles into his daily routine. He makes a conscious effort to be present in each moment, to find joy in the ordinary tasks of life. He approaches his work with a renewed sense of purpose, focusing on doing his best rather than striving for perfection. He practices gratitude for the simple things: a warm meal, a good book, the company of loved ones. He begins to see challenges as opportunities for growth and setbacks as temporary detours on the path to fulfillment. He learns to differentiate between what he can control and what he can't. He lets go of the need to control outcomes, focusing instead on his own actions and reactions. This newfound sense of acceptance brings with it a profound sense of liberation. He realizes that true happiness and fulfillment come not from external circumstances, but from within, from aligning himself with nature and living in accordance with his values. One weekend, Alex decides to take a hike in the nearby mountains. As he walks through the forest, surrounded by towering trees and the sounds of nature, he feels a deep sense of connection to something much larger than himself. He notices the intricate details of the natural world. The patterns in the bark of a tree, the delicate wings of a butterfly, the symphony of sounds created by the wind rustling through the leaves. he realizes that everything in nature is interconnected, that each element plays a vital role in the grand scheme of things. And he, too, is a part of this intricate web of life. As he sits by a babbling brook, listening to the soothing sounds of water flowing over rocks, he experiences a profound sense of peace and belonging. He realizes that this is what it means to live in accordance with nature, to find harmony within himself and with the world around him. As Alex dives deeper into Stoicism, he encounters resistance. The world, it seems, is not always on board with ancient wisdom. Friends and colleagues, accustomed to his old patterns, raise eyebrows at his newfound calmness. Why so serious, they jest, mistaking his tranquility for aloofness. Their words, though spoken in jest, sting. Alex feels a flicker of doubt. Is he losing his edge, his ability to connect? The pull of the familiar is strong. The fast-paced world, with its constant demands and instant gratification, beckons him back. Alex feels the currents of doubt pulling him away from his newfound path. He picks up his phone, the screen illuminating his face with its cold, artificial light. Scrolling through social media, he's bombarded with images of success, of people seemingly living their best lives. A wave of envy washes over him, whispering that he's missing out. The more Alex tries to live in accordance with nature, the more aware he becomes of the dissonance between his values and those of the society around him. The relentless pursuit of more money, more possessions, more status leaves him feeling empty and unfulfilled. He sees friends and colleagues caught in the snare of comparison, their happiness contingent on external validation and material possessions. They work long hours, sacrificing their health and relationships, all for the sake of climbing the corporate ladder or acquiring the latest gadgets. Alex finds himself questioning his own path. Is he being naive, impractical, even to reject the very things that society deems valuable? He sees the allure of the easy path, the path of least resistance, the path that promises immediate gratification. He feels a pang of longing for the days when he too was caught up in the rat race, when his happiness was measured by the size of his paycheck or the number of likes on his latest social media post. The weight of societal expectations bears down on Alex. He feels the pressure to conform, to chase the same fleeting pleasures, to measure his worth by the same arbitrary standards. Family members, well-intentioned but rooted in tradition, question his choices. When are you going to settle down, get a real job, they ask, their words laced with concern and a hint of judgment. Alex finds it difficult to explain his journey, his yearning for something deeper than the prescribed path to success. He encounters resistance at work as well. His calm demeanor and measured approach are misinterpreted as a lack of ambition. Colleagues, driven by competition and the pursuit of external validation, see his detachment as a threat. The pressure to conform mounts, threatening to extinguish the flame of his newfound purpose. He feels the weight of their expectations, the unspoken demand to fall back in line, to trade his authenticity for a semblance of belonging. Section 4. The storm within. As Alex grapples with external pressures, he faces an even greater challenge, the storm within. His own mind, conditioned by years of societal programming, becomes a battleground. Negative thoughts, like weeds in a garden, threaten to choke the seeds of Stoic wisdom he's trying to cultivate. He experiences moments of doubt, fear, and anger. Old patterns of behavior resurface: impatience, frustration, the urge to control outcomes. He catches himself indulging in negative self-talk, comparing himself to others and dwelling on past mistakes. The Stoic teachings, once a source of solace and inspiration, now seem like distant echoes. He feels lost, adrift in a sea of uncertainty, unsure of which way to turn. He grapples with the realization that the journey to inner peace is not a linear one, but a winding path filled with obstacles and setbacks. Section 1. Seeking refuge in wisdom. Feeling overwhelmed by the currents of doubt and the weight of expectations, Alex seeks refuge in the wisdom of the Stoics. He returns to the words of Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus, finding solace in their timeless teachings. He rereads passages that had once resonated deeply, hoping to rekindle the flame of inspiration that had initially drawn him to Stoicism. He highlights key phrases, marking pages that speak to his current struggles. You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. He reads from Marcus Aurelius's Meditations. The words strike a chord, reminding him that his power lies in his response to external challenges. He seeks guidance from online communities dedicated to Stoicism, finding comfort and connection with like-minded individuals who are also navigating the complexities of modern life. Sharing his struggles with others who understand his journey helps to alleviate the feeling of isolation. Section 2. The Power of Acceptance. Through his study and reflection, Alex rediscovers the Stoic principle of acceptance. He is reminded that he cannot control external events, only his own reactions to them. He realizes that fighting against reality only creates unnecessary suffering. He begins to practice acceptance in his daily life. When faced with traffic delays, he takes a deep breath and uses the time to listen to a podcast or enjoy the scenery. When dealing with difficult colleagues, he reminds himself that their behavior is a reflection of their own internal struggles, not a personal attack on him. He learns to differentiate between what he can change and what he must accept. He focuses his energy on influencing what he can control, his own thoughts, actions, and reactions, and lets go of the need to control outcomes. This shift in perspective brings with it a newfound sense of peace. He realizes that true freedom lies not in controlling the world around him, but in mastering his own internal world. As Alex continues to practice Stoicism, he discovers that challenges, while difficult, can also be opportunities for growth. He learns to view obstacles as tests of his resilience, chances to cultivate inner strength. He remembers the Stoic analogy of the obstacle being the way. Just as a weightlifter grows stronger by lifting heavier weights, so too does the human spirit grow stronger by overcoming adversity. He faces his fears with courage, knowing that even if he doesn't succeed on the first try, the act of facing his fears itself is a victory. He embraces discomfort as an opportunity to build resilience, understanding that growth rarely occurs within comfort zones. He draws inspiration from the Stoic ideal of amor fati, the love of faith. He accepts that challenges are an inevitable part of life and chooses to meet them with acceptance and even a sense of gratitude for the lessons they offer. With a renewed sense of purpose, Alex focuses on aligning his actions with his values. He realizes that living in accordance with nature also means living in accordance with his own internal compass. He reduces his consumption, choosing to invest in experiences and relationships rather than material possessions. He prioritizes his health, making time for exercise, mindful eating, and adequate sleep. He seeks out opportunities to contribute to something larger than himself, volunteering his time and resources to causes he believes in. He becomes more mindful of his impact on the environment, making conscious choices to reduce his carbon footprint. He chooses quality over quantity, durability over disposability, and experiences over acquisitions. This alignment of actions with values brings with it a deep sense of fulfillment. He realizes that true happiness comes not from having more, but from being more, from living in a way that is congruent with his deepest values. As Alex integrates Stoic principles into his life, he notices a profound shift within himself. He feels a sense of calm and clarity he hasn't experienced before. The storm of doubt and uncertainty has passed, leaving behind a sense of peace and tranquility. He no longer seeks external validation, finding contentment in knowing he is living in accordance with his values. He embraces the uncertainty of life with an open heart and a calm mind. He approaches challenges with equanimity, knowing he has the inner resources to navigate life. He finds joy in the simple things, a walk in nature, a good conversation. He has found his way back to himself, to the person he was always meant to be. After his trials and triumphs, Alex finds himself drawn to a new metaphor for his Stoic journey, the garden. He realizes that living in accordance with nature is much like cultivating a garden. It requires patience, diligence, and a deep understanding of natural laws. Just as a gardener prepares the soil, plants seeds with care, and provides nourishment and protection, so too must we cultivate the garden of our inner world. We must till the soil of our minds, uprooting limiting beliefs and negative thought patterns that hinder our growth. We must plant seeds of virtue, wisdom, justice, courage, and temperance, and nurture them with daily practice and reflection. We must protect our gardens from the weeds of envy, greed, and anger which threaten to choke the growth of our inner peace. And just as a gardener accepts the changing seasons, the ebb and flow of growth and decay, so too must we embrace the cyclical nature of life, finding beauty and wisdom in every stage of our journey. From his Stoic practice, Alex harvests valuable insights that have transformed his life. He shares these lessons, hoping to inspire others to embark on their own journeys of self-discovery and fulfillment. He emphasizes the importance of focusing on what is within our control, our thoughts, actions, and reactions, and letting go of the need to control external outcomes. He stresses the power of acceptance in navigating life's inevitable challenges, finding peace in acknowledging that we cannot control everything. He encourages others to cultivate gratitude for the simple joys in life, shifting their focus from what they lack to what they already possess. He reminds them that true happiness is not contingent on external circumstances, but rather on aligning their lives with their values and living with purpose. He shares the Stoic principle of memento mori, the practice of reflecting on death, not as a morbid obsession, but as a powerful reminder to live each day to the fullest and to appreciate the preciousness of time. Alex recognizes that the path of Stoicism is not always easy. It is a labyrinth with twists and turns, unexpected detours, and moments of darkness. But he has learned that even in the midst of challenges, there is always a way forward. He emphasizes the importance of seeking wisdom from mentors, books, and communities that resonate with our values. He encourages others to find solace in nature, to reconnect with the rhythms of the natural world, and to draw strength from its timeless wisdom. He stresses the importance of self-compassion, acknowledging that setbacks are inevitable on any journey of growth. He reminds us that progress is not linear, and that even moments of perceived failure can be valuable opportunities for learning and growth. He encourages us to embrace the Stoic ideal of amor fati, the love of fate, finding meaning and purpose in every experience, both joyful and challenging. As Alex reflects on his journey, he realizes that living in accordance with nature is not about achieving a final destination, but rather about weaving a tapestry of tranquility throughout the journey of life. It is about finding moments of peace in the midst of chaos, cultivating inner stillness amidst the busyness of daily life. It is about approaching each day with a sense of purpose, integrity, and gratitude, regardless of external circumstances. It is about living in harmony with ourselves, with others, and with the natural world, recognizing our interconnectedness and embracing the beauty of our shared human experience. Alex's journey is a testament to the enduring power of Stoic philosophy, a reminder that the wisdom of the ancients is as relevant and transformative today as it was centuries ago. It is a call to action for all who seek a more meaningful, fulfilling, and tranquil life. As we've journeyed alongside Alex, witnessing his transformation through the lens of Stoicism, one profound truth has become abundantly clear. The wisdom of nature is timeless and ever relevant. In a world that often feels chaotic and unpredictable, the natural world offers a steadfast guide, a source of enduring wisdom that transcends the fleeting trends of human society. Just as the seasons change, just as the sun rises and sets each day, there is a natural rhythm to life, a cycle of growth and decay, of joy and sorrow that we cannot escape. By aligning ourselves with this natural order, by accepting what is outside our control and focusing on what is within, we can find a sense of peace and tranquility that eludes those who constantly strive against the current of life. The Stoic philosophy, rooted in the wisdom of nature, provides us with a framework for navigating life's complexities with grace and resilience. It teaches us to cultivate virtue, to act with reason and integrity, and to find contentment in the present moment, regardless of external circumstances. The beauty of Stoicism is that it is not a destination but a journey that begins with a single step. It is a journey of self-discovery, of cultivating inner strength, and of aligning our lives with the timeless wisdom of nature, and it is a journey that is available to each and every one of us. There will be challenges, setbacks, and moments of doubt, but it is in these moments that we have the opportunity to put our Stoic principles into practice. The Stoic journey is not about achieving perfection, but about striving for progress, one step at a time. So, my friends, I invite you to embark on your own Stoic journey today.